Hello, it is I, your witchy godmother. Well, not really, but I'm gonna try to be today. Kinda, sorta. So, I have to say, if somebody else has sent you this video, it's a hint. So watch carefully and maybe check the comments because at the end, I'm gonna ask if you're a gift recipient on this spectrum, then to put your favorite item that I've shown you in the comments. So if somebody sent you this, check the comments and see if maybe they're hinting for you. So with that being said, if you're new to my channel, my name is Melissa. This is not the normal thing that I do, but I do kind of do some random shit. So the channel's name is Uncensored Intuition. So if you are not comfortable with certain language, then I'm sorry. Not sorry, but not sorry. Okay, so I normally do tarot readings. I do spirit contact readings, current event type stuff, conspiracy readings, that kind of thing, occasional pick of cards, and I talk about crystals, and I do witchy unboxing videos. So if that's your thing, head over to the channel, take a look at what I've got to offer, and then decide if you want to subscribe. I don't want to just get subscribers. I want family. I want people who want to be here and want to interact and are interested in what I have to say. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. I do have a small housekeeping little thing I need to say about this list. So I tried to sign up for I think it's called like Amazon storefront or something like that, where influencers can like make a storefront where they put items that they recommend, and then, you know, they send their viewers or followers or subscribers or what have you to, you know, get the items that they're recommending from Amazon and they get a little cut. I was not approved for that. I'm not monetized. I do not have enough watch time. I don't know what the real reason is, but I'm not a monetized channel, so I think that's what it is, which I'm pretty darn close, and I really do want to get monetized, but really the only thing holding me back is the watch time. So share the video if you want to hint at somebody what you want for Mother's Day, your birthday, for whatever reason. Baby shower gifts, Yule gifts, Christmas gifts, wedding gifts, housewarming gifts, gratitude gifts, whatever the reason is that you're gifting a witchy woman, I have some items to show you. So the way that I had to do it, because I wasn't like approved for that thing, is I just created a wish list on my personal Amazon account. So the housekeeping bit, if you just add to cart from the wish list, it's gonna want to try and send it to me. So unless you're trying to send it to me, which I am happy to accept gifts, make sure that you check the address before you hit, you know, make your purchase or whatever it says at the end. I won't be responsible, unfortunately, and I know this is going to kind of come off a little bitchy, but I can't be responsible for returning gifts that were sent incorrectly to me. So please, please do your due diligence. Make sure that you're doing it properly and having it sent to the right person. Another way around that would be to click on the item instead of add to cart, go to the listing itself and add it to cart from there. But also still, I would check the recipient address at the end before you check out. So that's my disclaimer. Unfortunately, I can't like afford and don't really have the time to, you know, return mistaken gifts. Also, I wouldn't know if it's like a gift or a mistake. There's no way for me to know. So if I receive something off of the list, I have to assume that it is a gift for me, unfortunately. So please, please, please be careful. I have warned you, I guess. That sounded really rough, but anyways. So let's get into the list. All right, so I have everything from moms to be, books, crystals, jewelry, divination tools, and just like witchy decor, because, you know, sometimes your recipient is going to have something, you know, you don't know what they already have, so you want to maybe be careful not to get like a duplicate. Books was the one place where I was just kind of like but there's a reason, and there is a little slight hidden agenda in this video, and that is I have released my first ebook, which is also in print. I prefer the print version just because I feel like easier to do. It's a collection of tarot spreads designed for moms, and it takes you from preconception all the way to navigating relationships with adult children. So that'll be on the list as well. Just wanted to put that out there. Yes, there is a little something in here that is kind of selfish, but you know, it's not selfish because it supports my family and it supports my business. And I did recently quit my 12-year retail job to pursue the books. So without further ado, we're going to start with Moms to Be. Now, there are, I don't even know how many items on this list. I just went through and just like all of the stuff that I liked that I would be willing to receive as a gift if you decided to do that. I went through and I just added shit to the list, okay? But I did make sure that I hit all of the different like areas that I wanted to hit for the video. So the Moms to Be, the books, the crystals, the jewelry, the divination tools, that kind of stuff. So we're going to start with Moms to Be. So for Moms to Be, I did some simple, like if you're doing a baby shower gift, some simple decor items. There's also something really cute. So another decor item that would be great for a baby shower or a mom to be. And so yeah, there's just a bunch of decor items. This I freaking love, and I wish when my little kids were littler. It's like a playmat with a photo. Okay, it's not going to focus on it, but it has a little spot to do like the age. Like I think they may have just put like a card there that says 1 month old or whatever, but it's a bat-shaped little play blanket and it's just so freaking cute. So yeah, Witchy Mom to Be or Witchy Mom that has a small infant. Super cute. Some little outfits in here. Okay, just some like little witchy. There's a stuffed Jack Skellington and some little cute little bat things, some other cute little items. So yeah, that's what I have in here for Moms to Be. It's more kind of for the baby, but also for the mom because the baby doesn't know what the hell it is, right? So let's get into books. Now, books was a tough one for me. Now, obviously, I put my book in here, and this is what the cover looks like. It's called Tarot for Moms. And it has literally, it's a spread. I designed the cards here too, and I also designed these cards and had them printed. This is just a regular card deck that I had printed at Walgreens with my design on the back. Just so that I can make the cover photo, but I am going to make an oracle deck with this as the back. So if that's something you're interested in. But there are, on one side it is the spread, and then like an intro, what the spread is about, what the key points are, and then on the next page it has the like a deeper explanation of what each card position means. So that is my book that I put on the list. There's also a couple of little activities in here that you could do like with your kids, but it goes all the way up to like, will they call me granny? Like when your kid is having a kid. There's other things like special needs kids, things, tough talks, a spread for whether or not your child is ready or what you will discuss having like the birds and the bees talk, stuff like that. That's all in here, and that is on the list. So if you want to grab it, you can get it easily from there. Ebook, it's free on Kindle Unlimited. And then the print version is currently $12.99. I know one of my other books, Amazon put on sale, and I didn't know it, so I was telling people the wrong price, but that is on there in the book section. So books were a little hard for me because for witches, there are so many different types of the craft that your gift recipient could be interested in. There are kitchen witches, there are herb witches, kind of the same thing, a little bit. I personally, I don't have a set path. I don't like doctrine. I don't like dogma. I don't like that kind of stuff. I'm more in the chaos magic path, which is more about me being whole in myself and being able to understand and use the energies around me and that I create for my benefit. So that's more my path, but there are so many different kinds of witches. Ones who are divinatory witches, which I also dabble in, obviously. You're here, you're seeing this. But there are so many different types of witch, so books were hard because there are so many books. But mine doesn't really subscribe to any particular path. It's really just more for divination tarot moms that do tarot. But for books, I did put a few in here that were pretty not generic, but aren't specific to any particular path. One is a coloring book. Modern witch coloring book. That would be fun for, like, we all like to color, right? And what's the other books that I have here? I have Rebel Witch, which is by Kellyanne Maddox, who is another YouTuber. That's what the cover looks like. That is on the list. There are several books. The Witch's Herbal Apothecary, Rituals and Recipes for a Year of Earth Magic and Sacred Medicine Making. So, but Kellyanne Maddox, sorry, the other book before that one, she has an awesome YouTube channel. I've been following her for years. She is more along the same path that I am, kind of creating her own magic, which I think is kind of what that is. Her book is called Rebel Witch, Carve the Craft That's Yours Alone. That's kind of more my thing. But if you are gifting to somebody who is witchy but doesn't really have a specific path, that would be a really good one. And going along with the books, I wanted to find some unique stuff that you're not going to say, like everybody should get your mom Moonstone for Mother's Day or whatever. But look at this bookend, okay? It's a bookend set. Cute, witchy kind of decor, but also goes along with the books. Let's move on to crystals. So I didn't put any crystals on here. There might be a couple of things that have crystals in them. These runes, for example. It's a lapis lazuli rune set, which is very, very cute. Some shungite pyramid crystals. I love shungite for protective energy, but I mean, some things have crystals in here, but for the most part, I did do a whole video on crystals for moms. So I will link that at the end, don't forget, or maybe put it in that, like the little eye thing at the top. I don't know what side it's on. But crystals for moms, there's a whole bunch there, but just to give you like a little snippet if you don't want to dance around, obviously Moonstone, I already said that. This is from Sage Goddess. It's just sagegoddess.com. But that is Moonstone, Rainbow Moonstone. Rose quartz, of course. One that I really like for moms because it connects with the reproductive area and your root chakra is carnelian. And then you can never go wrong with amethyst. Amethyst is like coconut oil. Like you put coconut oil on everything. Amethyst will do anything basically as well. I'm also wearing amethyst here. So whatever crystals, I would recommend going to the other video if you don't want to just do rose quartz and moonstone like everybody else. If you're looking to do crystals for mom or the mom person in your life, your sister, your daughter who's becoming a mom, whatever the situation may be. If you want to get into more detail and go for a specific use, then I would recommend watching that video. So that's kind of it for crystals because I did mention all the crystals for mom. I didn't put them on here, but like I said, a lot of this stuff, you don't need to go to Amazon. It's really just for convenience purposes and for inspiration. I do want to really quick show you another cool thing. I would love this as a mom. These are some things that I have just kind of collected. Obviously, the kids bring me rocks all the time. The kids bring me rocks from the playground at school. We find cool rocks in the rock bed. I'm in Arizona, so like everything is landscaped with rocks. But also we take trips to the mountains and I bring back stuff like this pine cone from their grandparents' driveway. So yeah, anything in nature. This was gifted to me from somebody in one of my favorite groups. It's like a Christmas in July gift giving group. It's sand from, and I can't remember the name of the beach, but it's in Maine. And the funny thing is I've been wanting to go to Maine. I've never been on the East Coast. I've never been any further than Louisiana. So I've always wanted to visit Maine. I don't know why. But I did. And this lady in the group was like, hey, how about nature gifts? Let's exchange nature gifts. And she sent me this from Maine. It's sand from Maine. So literally you can collect anything in nature, package it up like with a bow or something. This blew into my yard. Again, I live in Arizona. This is the skeleton of a cholla cactus, I believe. But it blew into my yard and I looked up the magical properties and it was one of two things. It was either protective or used for hexing. So I got a little bit worried and I was like, is somebody hexing me? Because it was literally in the middle of my driveway. But it had been windy and the neighbors have a piece. So we came to the conclusion that it was sent to me for protection. So I like just little bits of nature that you can find and maybe like put into a little like package for her. She would love that. for the most part, witches love nature. So you can't go wrong there. So that was another thing that you kind of like don't really necessarily need to purchase. And honestly, things like that, the homemade stuff, that's a lot more personal. It means, especially if you're a mom, you understand, like, you like that. It has so much more meaning to it, because, you know, you thought of that person in that moment. You weren't like trying to find something for them because you had to buy something for them. It feels more. Okay. Jewelry. Of course, we like our jewelry. So there are a few things on here. This is actually could be like in any category. We have this pyramid like organizer. Pyramids, obviously, for shapes, pyramids have specific meaning. They're protective, they are conduits. I see pyramids as a beacon, so it draws things in. Hanging your earrings on there, and then there's a little tray on the bottom for like rings or bracelets or whatever doesn't hang on the little hook. I love that for a witchy mom. The pyramid, and sacred geometry. Also, I don't think it's actually made out of copper, so I don't think it has that property to it. But still, it's also a pretty piece and a way to organize jewelry. Especially if you're getting her jewelry, you could get her a little piece of jewelry to put on it. Not that she doesn't already have jewelry. But let's see what other jewelry items did I put on here. They're kind of mixed up a little bit. I apologize for that. All right, so I'm just going to show you the part of the list that has some other jewelry items. So there's a pentagram, earrings, moon earrings, a pentagram, necklace, and an earring set that has like moons and stars in it. So jewelry, especially, of course, jewelry with crystals. Obviously, I think I might have a ring with moonstone on this list, but like I said, you don't have to go off the list. It's just for inspiration. Unless you are in a hurry and you want to just buy it from the list, go for it. So what else do I have in here? Okay, divination tools, some tools of the trade. This is on the list. These are divining rods. These are made of copper and they are already starting to tarnish, but they can be used for many things. I can't really do them properly because you're supposed to hold them straight, like your elbows need to be straight, but they cross. Again, if it's a divination type of witch, it's pointing at the window. If you're gifting to a divination witch, this is a really fun way to get into spirit contact, which is something in paranormal investigating. I also have an EMF meter. I have several things that I like to try and I have a most occult liking people have an affinity for the other side. So that's on the list as well. And what other tools did I put on here? Of course, a fire safe container to burn herbs or sigils or, you know, whatever you're burning. If you're doing a release, writing down a release to burn it in, you can, that is there too. I should have like chosen ahead of time, but I feel like I like to be more in the moment. I'm just saying. Where are other divination? Oh, okay. There are several different tarot decks. There is a book, Tarot and Astrology. So if your witchy gift recipient is into tarot or astrology or both, this kind of, I believe, ties them. I've seen a lot of reviews. I haven't read it myself. It is on my wish list. So if you want to send that to me, I'll take it. But literally anything on this list, I'll take happily and gratefully, and I will thank you. But so for the tarot moms and the oracle moms and the pendulum moms out there, I'm creating a deck and for some reason this popped up. So I feel like there is a lot of other moms out there who might be interested. They're blank playing cards. They're just like blank cards. You can make your own deck. And I think there's 180 cards in here. So you can make your own deck. You can, you know, put your own symbols. You can make a sigil deck out of your own personal sigils. Like there are so many uses that a mom could get out of that, or a witchy person in general. So there's that. Also herbs. I put a sampling of herbs in here for you to check out. Also glass jars for spell jars, just to hold the herbs in like a pretty little fancy thing. Um, and then let's kind of go into the decor. Decor, I put a few things on here. This I love. I have this item. I have this one specifically. This was on my wish list. I got it for Christmas. I will show you a different one that I got at Ross. And you're like, why do you want a desk organizer? Well, these desk organizers are great for holding tarot decks. Drawers for crystals and pendulums. This one at Ross, actually, it's missing one, actually has like a charging cord on it. Like you can plug your phone in, or your light. My light plugs into, I don't have it on right now because it's nice and bright outside, but it plugs into a USB port. So that has that on. I got it at Ross. I think it was like $13. But yeah, again, you don't have to buy everything at Amazon. I know a lot of people would prefer not to contribute to that part of society. Unfortunately, but fortunately, I make a good deal of money on my books through Amazon. It allowed me to quit my retail job, so it's not all bad. Yeah, so there are a lot of third-party type sellers like me. I'm self-published. I do all of these things myself, and they allow me for free to upload my content and sell it to people who it may help. My shadow workbook is flying off the shelves, and I'm getting a lot of great reviews about how helpful it is. So that's my goal, is to help people, and that's what I'm trying to do here. Help you find something if you're stuck for a gift idea for a witchy mom in your life. So more decor items. So I put incense on here because you can never, because it burns and it goes away and then you need more. It's a, what is that called? Oh my gosh. Not like a commodity. I guess it's a commodity. Consumable. It's a consumable item. So you do run out. And this I put on here is my favorite brand. I will show you the picture. I get them. There's like a smoke shop and there's like a gift shop. There's actually this shop that is, it's like a card game shop. Like they have like D&D night. They do Magic the Gathering. They have like tables set up. It's just like a really cool shop, and they have like the figurines on all of the avatars, and you paint them. They have like, it's a really cool place. Nothing I've ever heard of before, but they also sell crystals and witchy shit, and they sell these incense. My favorite is the moon. That is my favorite scent from these. White sage is also awesome. I have this exact kit with all of these scents. They're cones. I prefer the cones because for some reason the stick incense end up smelling like hot dog water. I don't get it. Don't know why. But anyways, trying to rush now because we're at 23 minutes. So because I put incense on there, I also put a couple of incense holders. So this one is a little bit higher price, but it's pretty cool. It is made of soapstone. Okay. And it has a base down here where, let's see if it's in one of the videos. Yes. Or videos, pictures, where you put the incense in and then you put the other part over top and the smoke comes out through the holes. That one was pricier. I don't know if you caught that in the video. If you are wanting to get like the incense pack, but just kind of a less expensive but really nice incense burner, this one is coming in at $8.41 right now. So that would be good for cones or sticks. I believe it has a hole if you take the lid off, or maybe the hole is in the lid. I'm not sure. But that's a really nice incense burner, and it's under $9, at least here in the US and currently, because it looks like it might be on sale. So more decor items that I want to show you would be, there's a couple of other surprises on here. There's some tea drinking stuff in here because our witches like our tea or coffee, but like there's tea stuff in here. I like to make my own tea blends out of herbs. I don't do it often enough because I'm still hooked on coffee, but this really cool item, it's pricier. It's $44.44. But I want to try it, and I've been seeing 444 so much lately. I even went on my Facebook page and there were 444 followers on Facebook, which I had no idea. I haven't even been posting for a while. But I went on there to be like, hey, I released my book, and there was 444 followers, which I'm super grateful for. But this is like a charging pyramid. Okay. And I think it's made out of wood. Powerful energy generator wish pyramid for abundance and healing. For feng shui, and You can use it for meditation too. It's about the inch is 5.5. The base is 5.5 inches, and it's about 4.5 inches tall. But it has the little base in here. I don't know if it'll focus on the words so you can screenshot it. But go check it out in the list. But it's uh to scale a replica of the Pyramid of Giza, and the level at that platform is at a specific height, which is the exact location of the king's chamber in the Pyramid of Giza. So it charges items. There's like experiments that they even list on here for keeping your blade sharp, which you could use to charge like an athame or something like that. And even has a way of it has an experiment for preserving food in it. Like, it just looks really cool, and it's something that nobody's gonna have. Okay, that's why I chose it. It's just something completely unexpected. So if you really want to surprise her, then that would be a great thing to do. There are some clothing items, some hats, some other witchy decor, but there's a whole bunch of goodies on here. So go ahead and, oh, my cute little donut. It was the cheapest one, and I just wanted to protect the screen. So yes, that is what I'm going to share with you. If you want to see the rest of the list, it is in the description box below. So yeah, if you want to add any like suggestions, what did I miss? What subject did I miss? And also, of the things that I showed you, or if you want to go to the list, check the list out and come back, put a comment in the comments. I mean, because obviously that's where it goes. And let me know which one is your favorite, and then send this video to someone as a hint. So yeah, if you like this and you want to see more of me, maybe not my face, mostly my hands, because I like to do the tarot readings where you can see the cards real good, unboxings, pick a card readings, that kind of stuff, hit the channel, see if you like it, subscribe if you want to. But if there's something on this list that you want for Mother's Day, for your birthday, for whatever reason, you're having a baby and you like, what is that, push present? I hate that. I don't like saying that. But you know, like a welcome home with baby, you did such a good job, here's a present kind of present. Send the video to someone so they can check out the list as well. So thank you so much for watching. I've been talking far too long. I will see you in the next video. And as always, have a blessed day.